Hello friends, today we will be talking about type 1 error, type 2 error, a concept in statistical hypothesis testing. So to start talking about hypothesis testing, we start with H0, the null hypothesis. And H1, the alternative hypothesis. So suppose the population is height of adults in Kolkata. So my null hypothesis could be average height of adults in Kolkata is bigger than 5 feet, whereas the alternative hypothesis will be average height of adults in Kolkata less than 5 feet. So we have null hypothesis, we have alternative hypothesis, and for testing we have a test statistics. Suppose we take a random sample of size 100 from adults of heights of adults of from heights of adults of Kolkata, and the test statistic would be the sample average. So we construct a critical region. Say average hypothesis is so average height sample average height will be greater than 5. That's our critical region. So we accept the null hypothesis if sample statistics is greater than 5. We reject null hypothesis if it is less than 5. So there are two types of error involved. One is type 1 error, which is reject null hypothesis. The average height of adults of Kolkata is a constant number but unknown to us. So when average height is bigger than 5, we based on our calculation with sample average, we are rejecting the null hypothesis when it is true. And type 2 error is fail to reject H0, fail to reject the null hypothesis when it is false. We denote alpha as the probability of the critical region. We are rejecting null hypothesis when it is true. That's called the level of significance. and beta is probability of failing to reject H0. So probability of critical region complement. When it is in critical region, when the test statistic fall in the critical region, we reject H0. So when the test statistics fall in critical region complement, we fail to reject H0. And if that happens when H1 is true, this is called beta. So what is 1 minus beta? Probability of critical region when H1 is true. That's called the power of test. How powerful is my test is when H0 is false, we are correctly rejecting H0. That is called power of test. And this number, the power of test, could be used to compare between the test with the same H0, H1. We devise different test statistics, we devise different critical region, and we can compare the power of test, which test is more powerful. So usually we would try to reduce the probability of type 1 error and type 2 error as far as possible, but that doesn't happen. If you reduce the probability of type 1 error, probability of type 2 error increases, and if you reduce the probability of type 2 error, type 1 error increases. So what we do, we fix the probability of type 1 error, fix alpha, level of significance, and give it a maximum value. Less than equal to 5% or 0.05, and then we try to reduce the probability of type 2 error, or we try to maximize the power of test under the constraint that alpha is less than equal to 5%. We won't allow alpha to be more than 5%. It is difficult to assess the situation of rejecting H0 when it is true. We don't want to do that. So we fix an upper value of the probability of type 1 error. Now as the sample size increases, the standard error sigma by root n of the average sample average goes to 0, and both alpha and beta gets reduced. So sample size with larger sample, we could test the null hypothesis with higher accuracy. Thank you. I'll stop here.